Why do doubts attack when you're getting close to finishing your draft? Find out in today's video. It seems really weird, but as you get close to finishing your draft, you can anticipate the sixth stage of the writing process. I call it doubt. It is when those inner voices become screams. It is when all of your self-doubt starts to boil. It is when you wonder if you should even finish this draft. It's when you hear that inner critic screaming at you saying, "This is terrible. This is an awful manuscript. It's going to take so much effort to make this worth publishing." That is classic doubt stage. And it seemed really weird to me that I would experience doubt when I was getting close to finishing a draft. I mean, at that point, what I expected was that I would feel all the anticipation of finishing and how good it would feel to meet a goal, that how good it would feel to finish this book that I'd been writing for so long. But that's not usually what happened. Instead, the doubts would start to creep in, and then they would lurk, and then they would become really scary, and then they would just grow until I paid attention to them. Now, what I have learned through the years is that this is actually a really good thing for my writing. I know, that sounds weird, but hear me out on this. You see, your body's job is to protect you. Because if you get hurt or if you cease to live, then your body doesn't exist anymore. And so it is trying its best to protect you. Sometimes that's physical protection. When it comes to writing, that's a lot of emotional protection. Because writing a book is a risky prospect. If you put your words out there, people can criticize them. If you put your hard, worked on ideas into a book, someone can say it's trash. Experts in your field can discredit your work, and that's really risky. Maybe your family doesn't like it. Ouch. Those are all emotional risks that we take when we write a book. And so your body's job is to protect you even from those kinds of things. So if your body comes in, and I'm using that, not that we're separate from our bodies, but just as a way to illustrate that we often feel like we're at war with ourselves, and it's kind of our bodies and our minds against us, but actually we're all working together. And I call that your body. So your body wants you to be safe. And the very best way to keep you safe, the very best way to protect you from any criticism about your writing is to stop you from writing it. You will never have a bad book review if you don't publish your book. You will never hear your family members criticize your writing if they don't get to read it. You will never be discredited in your field if you don't put your work out there. Think about that. Your body is protecting you, and it's actually doing a pretty good job of it. Now, the flip side of that is that you won't help people with your ideas. You won't entertain people with your fast-paced thriller. You won't feel the accomplishment of doing something hard, doing a goal that you've had for a long time, if you don't write your book. But just know that writing a book is a risk, and that's what your body is protecting you from. It's protecting you because it cares about you, because it doesn't want to see you hurt. It doesn't want you to feel the sting of trolls out there who criticize and spit out negative words because they're afraid themselves. It'll protect you from that. And that's really the best way that I have found to deal with the doubts, is to actually express gratitude for them. To say, thank you, body, for protecting me. Because in this process of protecting you, it actually helps you to be better prepared for if those things happen. If someone in your field is going to discredit your work, you now have the opportunity to think about how they might find fault with that. You have the opportunity to then make your manuscript better and to address those arguments. Thank you, body, for giving me just enough fear to make me act and do that. Your body is protecting you from criticism from people that you love. Maybe you need to consider how your words will affect others in your family. Maybe you need to consider how that memoir is going to reflect on them. That fear may be a really good thing for your manuscript, because it's just enough to push you, to help you anticipate that, and to make you nervous enough that you address some things. And perhaps there's things that don't belong in this memoir. Or perhaps it builds your resolve that that is exactly what belongs in your memoir. Either way, thank you, body, for protecting me. That's really what your body is doing, and that's what the doubt stage is all about. I like to look at it with gratitude and to thank my body for protecting me and thank my body for helping me to anticipate hurdles that may be coming in the future. And by reframing those doubts that way, it often gives you the courage to continue. Keep writing, because what you have to say matters. Other people need to read your words.